We back, chat. We back. We back. We back. We back. We live.
How's it going, Glody Kikonga?
Yeah. All good on my side. How about your side?
Oh man, it's all Gucci. It's all Gucci, man. It's all Gucci.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
How's it going, Chad? Everybody good? How's the weekend going out there?
We got three people in the chat currently watching. You
Mm,
can
mm, mm,
query us
mm.
on the comment section on the chat.
As usual, the Trinity.
Yeah. What
The
are we doing
Trinity.
today, brother Tony?
Welcome back, awakened souls. We followed Neo through the death and rebirth
Yeah.
last night. Well, now we enter the final phase, freedom.
Powerful. Yeah.
Tonight, we ask the question, what does it really mean to live beyond the matrix?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
What
Wow.
does true freedom look like, Mr. Glody? Not just in the movie,
Yeah.
but in your real life. In your real essence. Let's dive in.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's dive in tonight. It's going to be fire in the madhouse.
Yeah. 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 Welcome to the two legend watching currently in the chat. We appreciate you, and we know that more people will come on board, but we won't wait for everybody. So we will just get straight into it.
We'll just slide in. We'll just slide in.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, and thank you for joining, and also for the people who are coming after the stream. Thank you, thank you so much for being on board. Appreciate you.
Well, Mr. Glody,
Yo,
we
yo,
saw in the Matrix right
yeah,
there, Neo after awakening.
yeah,
After Neo wakes up as the one,
yeah,
everything changes right there.
yeah,
Everything changes.
yeah,
He no longer sees the world, he
yeah.
sees the code.
Oh yeah,
He doesn't fight fear, he moves through it. Have you
yeah,
ever had this kind of situation where like you don't fight fear anymore, but
yeah.
you move through it? That's
Definitely.
kind of like the situation and the phase that Neo had to face at that moment.
Yeah.
He bends the rules,
Oh yeah.
not by hacking them,
Mm-hmm.
but by realizing they're not real.
Yeah.
This instance, it happens a lot of times. That I've had these moments in my life, to take an example with,
Yeah.
whereby the rules ain't rules anymore, and
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that I'm hacking them in some kind of way, but not.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm just realizing that they're not real.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're not real.
Yeah.
Chad, Chad, can you realize, like, can you come to a point like you you gonna be like, these rules
Yeah.
ain't real.
Yeah.
These rules ain't real, and I've been playing for a long period of time with
Yeah.
these rules, but they ain't real. Now, this is what it means to live from conscious awareness.
Of course.
Conscious awareness,
Yeah.
knowing the game and not choosing how to play.
Definitely. Definitely.
Absolutely, Mr. Glody. Because Neo doesn't defeat the Matrix right there.
Yeah.
He transcends it.
Yeah.
He transcends the Matrix.
True.
And that's the invitation for us too.
Yeah. And you see, when Neo finally wakes up, in a real world, uh, it's not some kind of victory. It's a state of you know, I think it's let me put it this way. It's a start of a whole new journey, you know. And if we have to observe, from the movie perspective,
Yeah.
he no longer, you know, um it's not the invisible code, you know. But now we can see that he has a full human functional human body. You know, it's no longer an avatar of code has, you know, it was in the Matrix, but now he realized that he has a body that needs to be taken care of. You know, he needs food, um, he need rest, and the body need repair. You know, so
Absolutely.
Neo, even his belief system collapses because now he must now trying to relearn basic trust, you know, basic community rules and not rules but basic community interaction, and you know, also has to learn the nature of reality outside of the matrix, you know, because it's so much different from where he was,
Big time.
you know, although limitation, you know, by human flesh. But Neo discovered that his willpower, you know, the capacity to choose his own path, even against overwhelming situation, he understands that his willpower is what matters the most, you
Big
know.
time.
And for him moving from, you know, from personal um, survival, you know, towards a more collective liberation, you know, because now he aligns himself um, with his new path, and he become now one of the most powerful being. This is all after, you know, he escaped the matrix after the awakening, you know.
Go ahead.
For example, Neo now understand that, um you know if I can you know, remember in the you know,
In the
in the
Matrix.
matrix, you know, he was trained by Morpheus and the crew, actually, you know, reminding, this is a symbol actually reminding us that, you know, true freedom requires education and practice, because most of people um doesn't know really what true freedom is, because the matrix can trick you by means of giving you false freedom, you know, giving you a false kind of choice. You think you are choosing the right thing, you think you are choosing from your inner self, but
But
it's
you're still
just
plugged in.
exactly, it's trickery. So, you know, true freedom actually requires education and practice. You have to be aware, you have to be conscious, so that you can make proper um freedom decision or proper free uh actions, you know. Yeah, so that's pretty much for now what we can observe
Mm,
from Neo escaping the matrix.
absolutely. So in the Matrix movie, like, all right,
Yeah.
what is the real world? What is the real world? Even in Zion, we see it right there, Mr. Glody.
Mm,
Even in Zion,
right.
people are still operating within limits.
Yeah, of course.
Scarcity,
Yeah.
fear,
Mm,
war.
yeah.
Now we can see in our contemporary world, these things in our contemporary world is what's going on at this moment.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of scarcity going on,
Mm,
and there's a whole lot of fear going on, and there's a whole lot of war going on. Providing the example of Lebanon, Israel, and Iran, we can
mm,
see the missiles back in the days. There are even these snippets and clips being
yeah.
trending on social medias, TikTok, to provide an example with.
Yeah.
Without Lebanon, in Lebanon, that saxophone motherfucker playing that saxophone,
Mm,
and the motherfucking missile flying on the air, and motherfucking just recording the shit as if nothing happened.
man.
So we are living in that world right now.
Yeah.
Scarcity, fear, and war.
Mm,
So true freedom
yeah.
isn't just escaping the system right there.
Yeah.
Nope. It's transcending your programming.
Mm.
Now, for some reason, I just had to believe like these motherfuckers who are recording these missiles, probably they're the motherfucker who transcended the programming. What do you have to say about that one, Mr. Glody? Because the real world begins when you stop living by the scripts.
Mm.
The real world begins when you stop living by scripts and start living by truth.
Yeah, man.
Just like Neo learns to fly,
Yeah,
you gain power when you stop doubting your own.
man.
So that moment when you stop doubting your own power, that's when you gain power.
Absolutely.
Chat in the community, you gotta grasp this one. This one is very deep.
Yeah, you gotta repeat that
I'm
again.
shooting this direct to your ass, up on your ass, nigga.
God
Right
damn
there,
it.
right there. And most people, Mr. Glory, most people think waking up means escaping.
Mm.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
people think waking up means escaping, but nope.
Yeah.
But it really means reclaiming your voice, your power, your truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Reclaiming your voice, your power, and your truth.
Yeah.
Chat, you better, this one better stick on your motherfucking skull.
Check this out. The real world in the Matrix movie, the way they depicted they depicted the real world, the concept of the real world in the Matrix movie.
Yeah.
They depicted in the way that is, so much struggle, so much, a lot of crazy things happening. But in reality, defining some of the feature of the real world, if we can say, let's say in the real world actually is outside of the Matrix, but the Matrix depicted as, places of struggle, as I said,
True that. True that.
yeah. So, but it's a place of, even though there's struggle and there's pain, there's hunger, fear, whatever, but it's a place of genuine connection, meaning, and also, there's growth. You have freedom there, and it's so much different, from the Matrix, because in the real world, people now can stand together and unite against the system, unite against the Matrix. They can now fight for freedom. They have common purpose, and there are no code or some kind of limitation. The only binds, you know, the only let me say the only limitation are human imagination and willpower in the real world. As opposed to
Absolutely.
the Matrix, you don't have willpower,
You got it right.
you know, and you know, life is more precious in the real world because it's infinite, you know.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think we just had to understand that because it's very important. Because some of the things in the movie The Matrix, that's why we have to decode it. It's very tricky.
It's tricky
Most
because
people don't even know that is so much. There are so much esoteric and symbology in the Matrix movie.
same thing, Mr. Glody, as to the concept of death itself.
Yeah,
We've been like, check this out.
yeah,
Who knows death? Like since the beginning of the human history,
mm,
we've never comprehend, like even the pharaohs, everybody, the historical figures, all the icons, all
yeah,
the pillars, and all the historical motherfuckers, all the historical figures.
yeah,
There ain't nobody, even Jesus himself. There ain't nobody who can comprehend the
yeah,
concept of death.
yeah,
So it's some kind of illusion that's being plugged in the system in our minds that
yeah,
from the moment we were born. It, it,
yeah,
it it ain't really the truth. Check this out. Who really can comprehend death? So that means death itself doesn't exist.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Cause there ain't no motherfucker who went out there and came back and tell us, hey motherfuckers,
yeah.
this is how death feels like. But
True.
better yet, we are born in this spectrum the first time, and we die for the first time, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like a once off kind of realization and experience that we having right here.
Yeah.
So there ain't nobody who can comprehend the concept of death.
Yeah.
So any motherfucker out there who trying to intimidate you by the concept of death, those motherfuckers they just got their own agenda going on, and
True.
that's why we come in with the concept of the matrix and the system. They're trying to control motherfuckers because themselves they don't understand anything that's going on.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
instance, and to provide an instance of the concept of death itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how powerful the motherfucker is. Be it the dictator, be it Adolf Hitler, be it anybody, any ruler out there.
Mm.
There ain't no motherfucker on this planet Earth who walked this planet Earth
Yeah.
in the history of and the face of the humankind
Yeah.
who comprehended the concept of death.
Yeah.
And the concept of death is the number one factor, fear factor that's being plagued.
Yeah.
That's being plagued in the minds of the masses
Yeah.
throughout the history of the humankind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we all can agree on that. Because there ain't
Definitely.
nobody who can comprehend the concept of death.
Yeah.
While the death itself is an illusion. Because when you die, you don't really die. Because life itself is life and life and life forever.
Yeah.
Life continues. Energy never dies. Energy transcends.
Yeah.
Energy changes form. Energy never
Yeah.
dies. You can't kill energy.
Can only
Energy just
transform. Yeah.
transform into another form.
Yeah.
Energy never dies.
No.
Life continues into life.
Yeah.
That's why there's never a beginning and there's never an end. That's why when
Absolutely.
you're born, it's just waking up, a waking up call.
Hold
right
on a
there.
second. Hold on a second. You gotta relax. You gotta slow down a little bit because those are very important and critical points. You know.
Absolutely,
I
Mr.
mean, a
Glody.
lot of people are still afraid of death. A lot of people are still afraid of the unknown beyond death. You know. And as you said, there are many people who are trying to manipulate people regarding this concept of death. They are benefiting from the concept of death,
Big time,
you know,
big time.
and that has been the agenda since the beginning of our era, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So many colonizations, many religions, communities, and society construct, all of them are based on the one concept. They based their construct based on the concept of you getting out of this uh, world and going into a place where you either punished or get reward for whatever that you've done during your time on this dimension. And you know, most of that can actually be true only in your mind because the matrix is a code, and once your mind is embedded in that code, you become trapped, and everything that you can that you can think of or execute, it's only gonna be based on that programming. So let's say, for example, if you believe that if you die you're going to hell or heaven, your conscious will tap your subconscious will tap into that particular frequency when you transcend what we call death in a human language. So because the program is already engraved in your subconscious mind,
Absolutely.
you will believe that by force because subconscious runs 95% of your life. I'm not sure if most people are aware of that, but 95% of our daily lives is run by our subconscious mind.
If
Conscious
you
mind
don't
is only
know,
5%.
yeah.
You know, so by you tapping into that frequency, automatically when you transcend, you're going to end up in that frequency because that is what your conscious prioritize. So that's why we say, you know, man, it's a broad topic. It's a broad thing.
It's a
But
broad one. It's a
yeah,
broad one.
so I mean, yeah, man, real world in the movie The Matrix tells us a lot about the difference between the construct world and the real world. You know, both of them can have similar features, but the only standout key feature is freedom and willpower, which
Yeah,
is why which is what Neo shows us, and he actually portrays it in a very powerful way, but in symbolic way. Once again,
absolutely,
you know.
absolutely.
So I see we have some people in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. This is Decoding the Matrix movie, Living Beyond the Matrix. You
Feel
know,
free to leave your comments, to
interact in the chat.
interact in the chat. We're gonna reply to your comments. We're
And
gonna
we actually
reply.
want to hear what your thought are on this topic, actually, because
We
remember, it's a
we
conversation.
gonna have a conversation right there. Don't be scared.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Don't be
yeah.
scared.
Shout out to everybody in the
Shout
chat.
out, chat. We appreciate it. So, what keeps people plugged in? What really keeps people plugged in?
That's a real cool question right there. That's a real
Mm-hmm.
good question right there.
So, right here, chat and everybody, Mr. Glody,
Yeah.
we see right here there's fear of uncertainty.
Mm.
Fear of uncertainty. That moment, like, okay, for instance, in the Matrix,
Yeah.
the Matrix feels safe.
Yeah.
The system itself, feels safe,
Yeah.
and it's predictable.
Mm. Mm.
So that fear of uncertainty, most people they have that fear, like, okay, what's gonna happen if I plug out of the Matrix then? Because what about my job? What about my salary? What
Mm.
about the what about my uncle? What about my grandpa? What about my mama? What about my grandmama? What about my pastor? What about it? There's a whole lot of attachments attached to the system,
Yeah.
whereby this fear of uncertainty,
Yeah.
after the motherfuckers plugged out of the system,
Yeah.
they fear that everything that's gonna come about after that process,
Yeah.
there'll be a whole lot of uncertainty going on. Things
Mm.
they ain't gonna be predictable anymore. Because in the system, remember, Mr. Glody,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're born, you go to school, it's predictable.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
obvious when you finish school, they gonna hire you.
Yeah.
Okay, when let's say you studied medicine.
Yeah.
After you study medicine, okay, a hospital gonna hire you. It's
Mm.
predictable. It's part of the system. Because
Yeah.
we know motherfuckers who go through a medicine course,
Yeah.
hospitals are waiting for them to hire them. So it's predictable. So
Mm. Mm.
plugging out of the system means like you ain't gonna go through the same rabbit hole. You ain't gonna go through the same system right there. So you're gonna go in a
Yeah.
different or the opposite direction, which means you're gonna be unpredictable, and
Mm.
all the outcomes gonna be unpredictable. So therefore, we got social pressure right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Social pressure right there.
That's a big one.
It's easier to fit in than to question.
Yeah.
So most of motherfuckers also, like, they fear to step out of the matrix because, like, oh, they feel like
Mm.
we a whole lot of bunch of motherfuckers who believe
Yeah.
in this system right here, arranged for us to believe for years. Our parents, they believe in this system. Our
Yeah.
grannies, they believe in this system. Our great grannies, they believe in this system.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to fit in the system
Yeah.
than to question the system right there, because it's gonna be a whole lot of uncomfortability going on.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers, they just end up to attachment to identity.
Mm.
So we can see, like, we confuse who we are with the roles we've been given.
Mm.
You can be a witness of this one, Mr. Glody.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
confuse who we truly are with the roles we've been given by our parents and the society and the teachers and the pastor and everybody out there.
Yeah.
Because the system doesn't need to imprison you.
Oh yeah.
The system is pretending like, oh, you're free right there, going out and play. Go out and play, kid. Don't worry, don't go out and play, kid. But it just needs you to doubt yourself.
Yeah.
It just needs you to doubt yourself. That's the moment the motherfucker catch you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the strongest prison is the one you don't even see.
Say that again. Say that again.
The strongest prison
Yeah.
is the one you don't even see.
Oh man.
Chats, you gotta understand that.
Yeah, man. We gotta chill for that.
Slow motion this time. Slow motion this time. The strongest prison is the one you don't even see, chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah.
it lives inside your mind.
Man.
It lives inside your mind. Motherfuckers can put you in a prison, the actual physical prison.
Yeah.
But guess what? We see a lot of creatives in these actual prisons. They are being locked up, but those motherfuckers, they're not inside the prison. As long as you're free inside your mind, we can see prominent examples, like prominent figures like Nelson Mandela.
Yeah,
they've been in prison for 27 years.
Yeah.
27 years the motherfucker served in the prison. But guess what? He, in his mind, he's been free. He's been flying high. The motherfucker been ascending from the norm. Ascending higher from the norm. So that makes him a free motherfucker, apart from motherfuckers who think they're free outside in the streets. But motherfucker being in the actual prison for 27 years, but motherfucker being free. Motherfucker being thinking outside the box. That's why the moment he got out, they gave him the state to lead right there. So the strongest prison is the one you don't even see. But because it lives in your mind,
yeah,
you can live your whole life as a free fall. You can live your whole entire life, and you ain't even know the walls of the prison, the actual prison right there. But you've been a prisoner, you've been a slave. That's why even Bob Marley is saying, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can flee our minds. So, because everything is in the mind, and all is mind. Mind is all.
Kaboom. Yeah. Well said, brother Tony. That's very powerful, man. You know, there are so many things that can lock you in and get you or make you stay plugged in the matrix. You know, the illusion is so much. The comfort is way too beyond what you can imagine. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's more convenient. You know, convenient to most people. You know, things like, just a typical example, very basic. Your smartphone can be another prison. Something that can make you stay plugged in, actually. You know, so social media, you know, superficial social media validation, you know, seeing what other people post, seeing what other people are doing, and you based your belief or your entire life based on that particular person's outlook on social media, while you don't know what that person is going through or what they do in order to make themselves seen as such in social media. So that could be another form of prison that you might think of and let go of. Live your own life, be your own pilot, and direct your own life. Be your own God, generator, operator of your own destiny. You know,
True
So
that.
yeah, another thing can be consumerism. You always want to do things, you always want to buy things, or you want to get that drug in order for you to do certain things. That's another massive, prison. You know,
True that.
some people have shopping dopamines. They have to shop or go shopping and buy certain things in order for them to cool down or feel good. Some people, they can't even live without borrowing money. They want to borrow money for them. It's something that makes them feel alive,
Our
makes them
queens, where you
feel,
at? Our
you know,
queens, where you at? Our queens, where you at? Where you at?
you know,
Please put a boom, 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 boom for our queens out there.
nobody's there. Queen, if you're right there, give us a shout. Give
Yeah,
us a shout.
give
Give
it a
us a
shout out,
shout. Give
our
us a shout.
queens,
Give
our
us a shout.
queens,
You know,
shopping moguls. Hmm.
you know, yeah, man. And some people also, as Brother Tony just recorded earlier, fear of the unknown. You know, most people actually, they'll feel good. It's much more safer for them to feel misery, and it's some kind of like it's better for them to feel bad and misery than to feel positive or to feel good about certain things. So they're more gravitated towards what makes them feel bad. They always want to be in that side of you know victims. They always want to fall victim of everything. you know
Mm.
that's another form of prison. And the most important thing and the most powerful force, or some kind of prison, is false narratives. What the media feeds you, especially the mainstream media, news, propaganda. Those are information designed to distract you and obviously divide humanity, so that we cannot awaken and see the true code of the matrix. You know.
Trash, man, trash.
So, and another very sad thing that we can see now, you know, uh, especially in South Africa, you know, we had a lot of things that are happening in terms of, chasing away foreign nationals and things like that. As we said, we don't want to politicalize these episodes, but we pointing out some traits that are in the matrix, and we're showing you what it looks like in real life,
Mm.
right? So identity trap is what's happening in most countries, especially in Africa. People want to keep their nationality, people want to keep and fight for their religion, you know and uh you know um there's a lot of things that are going on. Those are some
Mm.
kind of prison. Nationality, religion, your name, your title, all those kind of things are
Mm.
codes in the matrix.
Tribalism.
Yeah, you know. And another dangerous thing is, you know, which is part of the matrix, which is part of the construct of the matrix, and that's something that fuels the matrix as well. It's you doing things that you don't like, but you have to do it because it's convenient.
Oh
You know,
yeah, yeah.
so for example, choosing a kind of job that you don't like to do.
Say that again.
You know, choosing a job that you don't like to do, but you have to do it because it's convenient, because it pays bills, because it allows you to do this and that. You know, that is the most dangerous thing that you can do to your own soul. And staying in a toxic relationship, as we pointed out in the last episode, not only
Say
romantic
that again.
relationship, you know, all those kind of things, it's those are the traps. Believing that I'll start my dreams when I retire, or when I get money, or when I get comfortable, or when I be in a great position. Postponing your life is one of the biggest um atrocity you can do to your mind and your soul.
Mm.
Man, postponing your life is one of the biggest atrocity, man.
Mm,
So
mm,
you gotta
mm.
make sure that you own your life, and you decide based on your own truth.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
That's power right there, man.
Yeah, man.
So, like, real life application. Cause the chat will be like, oh, all right, you motherfuckers are just decoding the movie right there.
Mm.
In this aspect, then,
Yeah.
what's a real life application of these narratives that you folks have been explaining right there? Okay, check this out.
Mm.
So, living beyond the matrix in real life means
Yeah.
making conscious decisions,
Mm.
not automatic ones. Cause have you ever like seen that those moments like you see motherfuckers they just make automatic decisions.
Yeah.
They ain't got no other choice but to just make decisions. Cause
Yeah.
they just they ought to make those decisions. They ain't
Yeah.
got no other choice but to make those decisions.
Yes.
So that ain't a way of motherfuckers who plucked out of matrix that's supposed to operate.
Mm.
So you gotta make conscious decisions,
Of course.
regardless,
Yeah.
choosing truth over comfort.
Mm.
So every time you choose truth over comfort are those moments where like you just leave a cool crib, cool car, cool
Mm.
sports car, cool cash,
Mm.
and you just choose the truth in a position or in a posed or in
Yeah.
the contrast in contrary
Mm.
of the one that you're gonna leave behind.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers who are plugged in the matrix will just wonder about like will be like why why you living this comfortable lifestyle and you just dwell in another side that seems to be less
Mm.
comfort, less comfy than the one you left behind. But check this out. It's because you just making conscious decisions right there.
Mm. Mm.
Let's say you just leave that $1 billion deal over some that maybe just make $100 a month. But
Yeah.
it's just like in your true essence,
Yeah.
that feels very, very humane to you. It
Mm.
feels more natural and it's flowing more naturally to your essence more than that $1 billion deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But motherfuckers who are blind can't even fathom that one. But
Mm.
because you are awakened and you are conscious, you are in fully awareness, you can be able to decode that. And check this out.
Yeah.
Letting go of who you are expected to be.
Mm.
You just got let go of who you are expected to be.
Mm.
Because out there, Mr. Glody, and the chat can be a witness of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are facing these situations like, and a lot of youngsters nowadays, Generation Z will be a witness. We are facing a lot of youngsters nowadays who are committing suicide.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this trend of social media nowadays, it's been a huge fuel in the fire.
Yeah.
It's like fuel in the fire. It's like you're putting petrol on the fire right there. Whereby youngsters nowadays, they commit a lot of suicide.
Man.
Because they're trying to compare their life with others.
Yeah.
They see a Ferrari, they see a huge mansion, they see the way Kim Kardashian is posting their lifestyle and shit like that. They want to copy. They want to become a copycat. So
yeah, superficial
letting
social
go, letting go of
validation right there.
who you're expected to be.
Mm.
Because there ain't nobody who gonna you ain't impressing nobody.
Yeah.
You ain't impressing nobody.
Nobody.
So letting go of who you expected to be. First off,
Ain't nobody gonna get
Yeah.
impressed.
first off, that's a real life application of this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta let go of who you expected to be. Fuck him.
100%.
Yeah. If motherfucker trying to hate you for who you trying to be, just because they want you to fit in some bullshit that ain't relevant, fuck him, motherfuckers. Fuck him against the world with handcuffs on. Fuck him. Fuck him, motherfuckers and shit, nigga. Nobody gives a damn. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta live from soul, not ego. Living from soul, not ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ego is what the identity that the school teachers, your
Mm.
parents, your pastor, your uncle, your
Yeah.
boyfriend, your girlfriend, they trying to tell you who you are.
Yeah.
Oh, you're this fancy boy who can like, yeah,
Yeah.
who can do science and shit like that. Ah, hey, you are this fancy boy who can preach and shit like that. That's just an ego right there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you gotta live from soul. That because that's your true essence, the true foundation of your soul, your
Mm.
true being. That's where it blossoms from there.
Mm. Mm.
So it's not easy.
Powerful,
It's not
man.
easy,
Yeah.
but it's worth it. Because the moment you start living freely,
Mm.
you stop being controlled.
Man.
And they scared of beings who live freely
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
they know that they can control these beings.
Man.
I once told my mom that I'm at that phase in my life, Mr. Glody,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you can be a witness of these because I've even like yeah we've had some several conversations back in the days, and
Yeah.
I've highlighted this one on you, and
Mm.
you can recall this one. I've even told my mom this one, and most of the time she keep on reminding me on that aspect. Is
Mm.
that you gotta reach to a phase, you gotta reach to a moment, that moment in your life whereby like,
Mm.
hey, the fact that I exist,
Yeah.
the fact that I exist, the fact that I'm alive,
Yeah.
that fact itself
Man.
it's the biggest offense there is. It's the biggest crime there is. So
Man.
motherfuckers like ourselves who plugged out of the matrix, the only solution to quiet motherfuckers like ourselves is to kill us.
Mm.
Apart from that shit, you can't quiet motherfuckers like ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
motherfuckers like the soul and the spirits like ourselves, nigga. You
Mm.
can't quiet motherfuckers. You cannot quiet a motherfucker like ourselves unless you kill a motherfucker like ourselves. There ain't no way you can
Man.
shot motherfuckers like us. We can never keep quiet, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
We
Man.
can never keep quiet unless you kill us. And guess what? You cannot kill me. And even if you try, I can die.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
right there. It's bombatic right there, nigga. Bombatic.
Man, I felt that one. I felt that one, man. I felt it. I felt it. Man, I think you gave the chat some kind of homework.
Homework right there, nigga.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like we have to slow down a little bit here so that they can catch it, so that the brain can process that part very well.
Absolutely, man.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, Chad, what do you think about that? How are you feeling so far? Is it getting in, or is it just getting in and out?
Or is it just some hot pepper?
Or is it just getting in
Motherfucker
and
need
out?
some water right there. Motherfuckers need some water right there. Give motherfuckers some water to chill down the throats.
Man, it's been amazing, man. It's been amazing. Well, chat, how do you feel about it? Leave a comment, and if you watched before, I mean, if you're watching after the stream, leave a comment below. How do you feel? How do you feel about it? How does this thing resonate with you? And yeah, man, like this stream so that it can reach more people. You know how the algorithm works. So
Yeah.
give us some likes, give us some comments so that this message can reach more people, because it's all about people. It's all about getting out of the matrix. It's all
Yeah.
about coming together, you know, getting into the real world so that we can stand, unite together, just like Neo showed us, yeah, so that we can fight the matrix, get out of the matrix, man. So we appreciate those who drop some likes and who um drop some comments. We appreciate you. Keep going, share this live. And this is a daily live, man. So you find us here every day. You find us here decoding stuff. You find us here sharing information and doing what we love, man. It's all about liberation, man. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. You know, yeah, let's get it. Come on, guys, let's get it. So,
Yeah.
as we're coming to an end, brother Tony, we have to give some people, not some people, we have to give everybody
The
some
world.
actionable tools and techniques, or let me say, actionable steps on what they can do right now, because we're just not talking. We're coming with, action,
Absolutely.
actionable tools. We're giving
Absolutely.
you actionable steps.
And provided the fact that we are the motherfuckers who are in action realm. We're not
Man,
just preaching. We take action with every shit we preach right here.
yeah, man, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So here we go. Before we get out, here's some actionable tools that you can, apply or get on in order for you to embrace the real world and embrace out to embrace the Zion,
Yeah.
you know. So number one, you have to remember awareness is key. Awareness is power, as we emphasized in the last episode.
True that. True that.
Your awareness is the most powerful weapon that you can fight. I mean, the most powerful weapon that you can possess, you know, in this day and age. You know, practice daily mindfulness. Very important, guys, because it's all about living consciously. It's all about making conscious decision.
True that.
You know, as we say, as the community launches, you have access to some of the free tools and special um tools that we're gonna be sharing in the community. The link is down on the description. You can go right now and be on the waiting list as we're getting ready to launch this community. It's gonna be powerful, guys. You don't want to miss out. You do not want to not be part of this community, because it's where you get real examples and tools that will help you, not only yourself, but your surrounding, your community, everybody that you feel like they are important in your life. This particular thing, this particular knowledge will help you and them escape the matrix. You know, so awareness is power. You have to be able to notice what automatically, makes you do things, or what does, um, yeah, I mean, you have to notice that particular thing, what you automatically do most of the time without your conscious effort, whether it's good or bad. Identify them, put them aside, compare, and see how that particular thing contribute to the advancement of your evolution beyond the matrix, right? Number two, um, you have to stay focused. Make sure you have a plan.
Yeah.
You cannot live without plan. You cannot do things without plan. Otherwise, you're just beating around and going blindly without any plan. That's exactly what people do in the matrix, because they're following patterns, they're following preset patterns.
Just because the grandma had passed the same path,
I gotta
great
go the
great
same,
great great grandma passed the same path.
yeah,
So you motherfucker gotta pass the same path. No.
yeah.
No.
And
You gotta say no.
that's what it is, man. So you have to do that. No, you have to do that. You have to schedule some kind of like timing where you feel like, where you say to yourself, this is a moment where I now
Cut the chain.
cut the chain, stay focused. And you might even say, today I'm not going to use my phone. Today I'm not going to receive some kind of notification. Today I'm not going to watch any kind of news. I have to stay focused and rethink my life, realign my life. You can also decline some kind of participation or jobs that you don't feel like is part of your evolution. You have the right to do it, man. Remember, if you are scared or have fear of uncertainty, you're still in the matrix, because you want to stay comfortable. You want to stay secure. Therefore, you feel like you have to do certain things. But I'm telling you today, you don't have to do that. There are so many ways, there are so many things that you can do to align yourself to find something that you really, really like. Your soul is one of the, I mean, not your soul. You can find things to do that will arrange a situation that will prepare you to where you need to be. So trust yourself, trust the process. Don't act foolishly. Don't act out of this the desperate. Make
Desperation.
plan. Yeah. Make plans. Write down all your steps. If you have plan, write it down so that you can see it every day, so that you can remember and apply them correctly. You have to move correctly, you know. Even if it's gonna take you 20 or 50 years, you have to move correctly. So that is very important. Number three, find yourself some form of group or a community where you can now be part of growth and authenticity. You know, my book is down on the description below. You can get it on Amazon or Take a Lot. I talk about a lot of similar things right here. That book is amazing. You have to get it. Like, I share some of the important thing out of my heart. I did not get keep anything. I give you everything that's needed to navigate the matrix and get out of it. You know,
I read that shit, man. It opened
man.
my mind big time.
Yeah, man.
So you better grab yours. You better grab yours. I read
Man.
my, I have my copy, man, and
Yeah.
I can't get enough. I'm blown away, man. It's mind buzzing, man.
Yeah, man. So, number fourth, you have to find some kind of mentor or coaching program or a coach that can help you and support you in your journey of growth. And so yeah, man, those are some of the tips that I can give you now, actionable steps and strategy that you can follow. You have to put yourself in a situation that will raise your frequency so that you can be in that frequency in order for you to attract everything that is on that frequency so that you can
Alignment.
experience it. That is called
It's all
alignment.
about alignment right
Exactly.
there.
So make sure you do that. And number five, remember, growth only happens at the edge of your comfort zone. Push yourself to the limit. Get out of your comfort zone. It's a trap. Get out of your comfort zone. It's a prison, right? So, yeah, man, you gotta do
Mm,
that and you'll be pretty much equipped to escape the matrix and embrace Zion.
big time.
Because remember, Zion is not a place of honey and milk. It's a place of now where you get control of your life. You can rethink your life and make conscious decision, right? Very important. So with that
Place of
being said,
clarity.
man, thank you so much for joining us, brother Tony. Do you have anything that we can say before we get out of here?
Well, Chad. I just want to wrap up and right away.
Yeah.
So the chat can be a witness right here in this fancy episode. We just saw Neo right there. He learned the truth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not just about the Matrix, but about himself. And that's the
Absolutely, man.
real journey.
Yeah.
So tonight we saw that living beyond the Matrix means living from the soul.
Mm.
Living from the soul. Not living from your auntie ideas or your mama ideas or
Yeah.
from your backyard church or from your backyard mosque. No.
Yeah.
So the system can't touch that. The system,
Now.
your government, your pastor, your guru, your anybody can't touch your soul. That's
Yeah.
the very important part that we learned and we grasp from this very episode right here.
And yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
next episode, we take everything, Mr. Glody. We
Everything.
take everything we've learned and
Everything.
explore how to stay awake. Because
Yeah.
check this out, you can be awakened, but to stay and to maintain the posture, that's another case. So
Oh.
we gonna explore how to stay awake in a world that keeps trying to pull you back in.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
fire.
hard.
That's
That's a
fire. That's
hard one.
fire. That's fire. That's
Yeah.
fire.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Yes. Now, can you ask?
Absolutely.
We muted a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've learned to explore how to stay awake
Yeah.
in a world that keeps, you see shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
keeps trying to pull you back in. Cause you can be awake, but remember one thing.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of tests.
Mm.
There's a whole lot of motherfuckers who are gonna try to be like, huh, motherfucker thinks he's awake, man.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Yeah.
on trying to pull this motherfucker back in.
Yeah.
And hey, the pressure is too huge than when you were still blind. So check this out. On the next episode, we're gonna flash that out. All
Yeah,
the
man.
doubts, all the motherfucking things that will be like, hey, so okay, I'm awake and I know every shit. But I got one challenge. Motherfucker be trying to pull me back in. Don't worry, man, we got your back. Buckle
Man.
up. Buckle up. Next
Oh,
episode, we got
buckle
all
up.
the answers right there.
Yeah, man.
Kick in!
Yeah. 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 We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah. Yeah. So, Chad, feel free to tell us what's your biggest matrix habit that you're ready to unplug from. Leave it in the comment section. Tell us what you think. You know, and we can always, interact in the comment even after the stream. So feel free to do that. Leave a comment. We will answer you. And we appreciate your time. We appreciate your participation in the chat in this live stream. Yeah, man. So we appreciate each and every moment that we here. Next episode, you gotta make sure you're right here because we do daily stream and we are here to share what we can and what we know. Always feel free to share what you think is important and what you think can contribute to this journey, right? So, as for me, Glody Kikonga and brother Tony Mkongo,
Absolutely.
we are going to get out of here and we see
See
you in the next one.
one. Obrigado. Arigato gozaimashita. Shukriya.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man. See you on the next one. Click on the description below. Please don't
Mm.
forget to subscribe, like this live stream, leave a comment so that it can reach more people. And we shall see you in the next one. We appreciate you. Bye bye.